morning, Copenhagen. Welcome to your local Channel 12 CBC News. My name is Helga Hurst, and I'm here this morning to bring you the latest breaking news.
Good morning. My name is Frida Floyd, and we have a very special guest in the studio today. His name is Peter Nielsen, and he is one of the courageous men from the resistance who fought against the German soldiers during the war. Since the war has finally ended, he has come here today to share his brave story with us. Copenhagen, please welcome Mr. Peter Nielsen.
Woohoo!
Morning.
Hello,
Good
Mr.
morning.
Nielsen. It is such a
Morning.
pleasure to meet
Thank
you.
you so much for being
Morning.
here today.
Morning.
We cannot thank you enough for what you have done for our country. And we're just curious. How long have you been in the resistance?
Well, I've been about 5 years, Mim. It's such a pleasure to meet both of you, by the way. It's been a very long 5 years. I just want y'all both to know it's been long. In the beginning, my fiance was killed, and it's been tough, I know. And I worried that I still might lose my life. However, I'm willing to make that sacrifice for my country.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. How did your fiance die?
A small group of the resistant members were meeting in the cellar. And then that was raided by the Nazis. We all ran in different directions to escape, but sadly my fiance didn't make it. She was hit by a military car. Died instantly. I was shot in the arm. Wish I could have taken her place. I miss her so much. I haven't felt myself since she's been gone.
What a tragedy, Mr. Nielsen. We are so sorry to hear that. What were some of the other secret duties of the resistance?
We were responsible for the delivery of the free dots to all the Danish people to give them the latest updates and the information on the war of the German Nazis. Now, it was challenging to figure out secretive ways to deliver the paper. We were also in charge of getting a Jewish family safely to the boats to escape to Sweden. Now that was probably the scariest part of the whole thing. My job, I don't mind risking my life, but I felt really responsible for some of those people that were hiding with me.
Wow, that is a huge responsibility. How did y'all hide so many people on those boats?
Thank you for asking. Many of the members of the resistance and scientists worked together to come up with this strong powder that was sprinkled into handkerchiefs of the fishermen. Now don't judge me, but the handkerchiefs, the powder that was in the handkerchiefs, it was composed of rabbit's blood and cocaine. I know. The rabbit's blood would attract the German dogs, and then the cocaine would temporarily numb their senses of smell so they wouldn't be able to smell the people on the boat. And all the fishermen would carry this handkerchief with them and that powder, and let me tell you what, it ended up saving many lives.
Oh my goodness, Mr. Nielsen, that is so fascinating. I had no idea. What quick thinking on part of the resistance and the scientists.
Yes. I know. But listen, we can't take all the credit. Many ordinary people did very brave things as well.
Really? Like who?
Well, I know this very special girl, but she had to embark on a very brave journey. One of the handkerchiefs did not make it to the fishermen. She had to make that long, dangerous journey from Galilee with the handkerchief hidden in the bottom of her lunch basket.
How scary, Mr. Nielsen. Did she make it safely?
Well, she was stopped by a German soldier with her dogs, but fortunately, her bravery, and let me just say, her bravery and that hidden handkerchief saved her life as well. I'm so proud of her.
Wow, what a story. I have tears in my eyes. She must be a brave little girl.
That she is. That she is.
Well, Mr. Nielsen, we cannot thank you enough for coming with us today on CBC News here in Copenhagen. I don't know where our country would be without people like you. You are truly a hero, Mr. Nielsen.
Oh, y'all are too kind. My pleasure, my pleasure. I'm happy to do whatever I can do to save our country.
Thank you again, Peter. This is Frida Floyd and Helga Hirsch reporting live for the CBC studio in Copenhagen.
Have a great day, Copenhagen.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Good morning, Copenhagen. Welcome to this morning's broadcast of the CBC News. I'm Helga Hirsch, and I regret to inform you that we have lost yet another one of our brave resistance fighters, a man that was just recently here in the studio with us. Unfortunately, Mr. Peter Nielsen was captured and executed by German soldiers in a public square in Copenhagen today.
It's so sad. We recently interviewed Peter, and he was such a courageous man. We are devastated to hear of his loss. Denmark has lost a true hero.
Have a great day.
I was shot in the arm. I wish I could have taken her place. I miss her so much. I haven't felt myself since that day.
What a tragedy, Mr. Nielsen.
Well, I'm glad you asked. We're responsible for the delivery of the free... Well, I'm glad you asked. Many members of the resistance and scientists, we had to work together to come up with this strong powder that was sprinkled with handkerchiefs.
Oh my goodness, that is so fascinating, Mr. Nielsen. Gillalai.
Gillalai. I have Gillalai. Gillalai. Okay.
Go.
Really? Like who?
Yes. Well, I want to point out one special little girl. She had to embark on this very brave journey. One of the handkerchiefs did not make it to the fishermen, and she had to make that long and dangerous journey from some other town. That handkerchief hidden at the bottom of a lunch basket.
Oh my gosh, you're too much.